What's going on, super nerds? It's Abby back with another video, and today we're going to be watching Percy Jackson and the Olympians episode 8, The Prophecy Comes True. I can't believe we're already at the season finale. That's so sad. But I'm also really excited to see the Ares fight because all of those kids have been hyping it up and talking about how awesome it is, so I'm really excited. And like with the last episode, I did skim through the chapters that this episode is going to cover just to refresh my memory a little bit. I mean, I remember the Ares fight, sort of, but also I forgot quite a few details I found out. I wonder if the cops are gonna come. And there were like spirits that rose from the ground that were like floating and misting around. And the Furies were there for the helm. And I'm really anxious to see what happens to Gabe, what his fate is. If it's divorce, like I'm thinking it probably is going to be, because like, but you never know. Maybe they'll show something in this episode that will make him worthy of being a garden statue. But, I don't know. No one lays a hand on Sally Jackson. No way. Not allowed. The cover of this episode, for the thumbnail, it looks pretty intense, so I'm very excited. I'm like, this is probably gonna be the best fight scene. Fingers crossed. We're actually gonna see Percy use a sword. I'm so excited. And after this, the documentary comes out called A Hero's Journey. So maybe I'll post a reaction to that like next week or something, because I'm back in school again and I have work. I think this documentary is probably gonna be like 50 some minutes, I'm assuming. I don't think it can do this video and that this week, but they'll add more in between the spaces of this ending and Avatar beginning next month. And I think I might do reactions to Miraculous Ladybug, because I talked about it a while ago and then I never did it. So I might do that. Because those are pretty short episodes, so I could manage that for sure. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up now, put my AirPods in, and start the episode because I'm very excited.
You didn't ask to be a half-blood.
Oh. Luke?
You are one.
Oh! Yay!
Because
Oh, I'm so excited we get Luke and Percy sword fighting flashback. I was kind of upset we didn't have this in the second episode, and here it is. This is so cute. I'm so excited.
I appreciate you taking the time.
but you're weak and want to quit?
Ooh.
Like,
I loved that transition. That was a sick transition. I gotta watch that. That's fun.
If I draw first blood, I keep the bolt and you surrender.
Stand your ground, Percy. I love Adam Copeland so much. He's such a good Ares. Out of like all of the gods so far, he's the most godlike and the most terrifying in a way that's making me smile, because I like he's so menacing and I love it. It's so great. He's so Ares coded. Obviously, he's a freaking WWE star, but you know.
I mean, it's your funeral, kid. Although, just to be clear, no funeral.
His smile. Stop it.
It wasn't your plan, though, was it?
Call him out.
It was Kronos. And steal Hades' helm and Zeus's bolt to start a
Ooh,
war.
he's getting heated.
What? Is that where he
Oh
got
yeah,
you into?
Annabeth didn't know, duh, because she was on the beach.
For your dreams?
I already forgot that. Yeah, she was at Wind.
Gods.
Hello.
No one tells the god of war how to start a fight. After you die, say hi to your mommy for me.
Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Oh, ow. Oh, I thought he was gonna get launched. No. Ooh. Oh, there we go.
Wait.
Damn. Come on, Percy. Wait. Oh, he looks scared now. Oh!
Find out. who I am.
Yeah. Holy shit. Oh, that's iconic. Get his ass, Percy. Ooh! Are they gonna show the ichor? Please? Not anymore.
Yay! That was so cool.
Don't look at his true face.
Yes! Oh my word.
It's Hades' helm.
That was so... And Hades' helm is there. Yes! Oh, that was so awesome. They showed him transforming into his true godly form. And they looked away. That was so cool. And there's like the little lighthouse in the background. I love the sky too. It's very pretty. I know I should be focusing on like the fight part, but... And I love how we got confident Percy now. Ah! My voice was going to octaves I didn't know it was capable of. And I don't even know what was happening, but there was a lot of crackling going on. But that's how excited I was hoping to be, so you know what? We hit it. We hit it. We did. And I know they didn't use any of their CGI or VFX budget to make the boar, but like that was kind of just to get Ares more riled up, I feel like. And I think Percy was doing that enough here. Like it didn't need that extra bit, I don't think. He had already told him, you know, that wasn't your idea, and that made him really mad. So I think we got there fine. Are the Furies gonna show up? I'm gonna guess so, because I don't think they're gonna go back to the underworld, because they don't have the pearls anymore, so that wouldn't make any sense. Annabeth didn't give her necklace yet though, and he's wearing it in the trailer for this episode. So I wonder when she's gonna give it to him, because she gave it to him for good luck in the fight, but the fight's already over, so I don't know. Are the Furies just gonna appear? Oh, I heard something. Is that where his mom is? Did his mom just come back? She wouldn't come back yet though. She would come back after the helms returned. Because Hades wouldn't just give her back without getting what he needs first. Never mind. Forget I said anything. It's probably the Furies, I'm guessing.
Mom?
I doubt it. Ain't no way. I heard wings too, I think.
Lord Poseidon
Oh,
grows bold
yep.
in his ward.
That's been your quest all along.
Yes, it has. And now it's here. There you go.
What does it mean, good luck on?
Well, he's gonna give the Master Bolt back.
I have to.
What for? The quest failed. We missed the deadline.
This is bigger than the quest.
Yeah.
Chiron told me the last war on Olympus kicked off World War II down here.
The World War II thing. We're getting more demigod lore.
Did you see how frightened Hades was about the idea of Kronos
Yep.
coming back?
I would be terrified too.
I'm done running from monsters.
Oh. Oh. This is where she gives him the necklace. Oh.
You're gonna need all the luck you can get.
My heart. This is so pure.
How sure are we you can just explain everything in an email?
I really don't think this is email content, Grover, I hate to say. Oh, we are getting storms though. Oh, that makes me happy. Because we haven't seen very many, like, storms to signify that there's a war brewing. And in the book, that's, like, all that was happening. The entire time. Sorry. Oh, you think they got any of the people from the, from the Empire State Building TikTok account to be backgrounds in this shot? I'm guessing they just filmed this at the actual Empire State Building in the lobby. I don't feel like they would have taken the time to build a set for something that's probably going to be like a 10-second long scene of him in the lobby. That TikTok account's iconic. I love them. Anyway.
I'm not here for the tour.
Hey!
I'm here to see Zeus.
Ooh, he just pulled it right. Okay. I'm so. Oh my word.
What?
Oh.
Nothing. You're learning fast.
Is that his sword?
Annabeth is terrified of spiders.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. We just dropped that information. Interesting. Okay. I was not expecting him to say that. I was expecting him to pull out his other sword, Backbiter.
So what do you think happens when she comes across one?
She freaks out.
Things that are small and scary get squished.
Yeah, that's a good point. This is a good point. Oh wow, that's so cool. It's so pretty. Got the big throne. I love that he shows like no fear. Like he's just accepting. Ooh, that stare though. Ooh.
I didn't steal it.
That's swell.
Neither did any.
Music mixing with the wind.
Thank you for the news. It is the only reason I'm letting you leave alive.
Okay. Man, he sounds so... Man, Lance Reddick is such a great Zeus. It's so sad we won't get him in any of the other seasons. He sounds and looks so powerful. Wow.
Means be grateful, and it means be gone.
But the war can't continue.
Boy!
Ooh. Wait, did his eyes flash? I swear his eyes flashed. That was crazy. I mean, they didn't, but it, like, the anger. Oh.
He wants you both weakened.
I will not be weakened by my brothers.
You already are.
Ooh.
Your family is.
Damn, Percy. Calling Zeus weak. He's got a lot of guts, I'll give him that. A little bit of stupidity too, but he wouldn't be Percy without that, so. I need Poseidon to show up. Where's Poseidon?
Do you really think he'll be the last? How afraid
Just
of
tell
you
the
do you
truth.
think they'll be when your dad shows up looking to put you back in your place?
Yeah. Oh, that was good.
I surrender.
Aw,
What?
Poseidon.
Just spare my son.
Aw.
Your forbidden son.
The same as your Thalia.
Ooh. T.
Perseus is one of those heroes, and has shown a measure of that bravery today.
Yeah. He was very brave. So true.
Patros.
Others.
I love it.
And then discuss family business.
Oh.
Make sure I never see this one again.
Fat chance. Oh. Okay. Dude, they used ancient Greek. Like, and it wasn't just one word. That made me so happy. My subtitles were glitching though, but it's okay. I got the gist. Oh.
Obedience doesn't come naturally to you, does it?
No. Nope.
Sure.
No. Sir.
The sea does not like to be restrained.
Yeah. Bring on the monsters.
The only word I really got.
That was the point.
I didn't learn it from Chiron.
Annabeth.
Your mother taught you ancient
Oh.
Greek.
Aww. Sally Jackson is the best. And he knows it. The love in his eyes. Please.
Ares is a moron. Have you noticed?
He dreams of Sally. Yeah?
Ever dream about Mom?
Stop. I think that's a yes. Oh my word. Where is he? Oh, is he at camp? Oh, everybody's celebrating. And he's like, where's Annabeth and Grover? Oh! His smile. See who? Clarice? Oh, pretty long hug, huh? Just saying.
I'll explain.
My babies. They're so cute.
You saved the world. Now it's safe to tell Chiron and finish cleaning up the mess. I told him we needed to meet him away from the celebration, so we can talk without any of Clarice's supporters noticing.
I'll keep an eye on Chloe while you're gone.
Oh no.
That all failed to save what matters most in the end.
Yeah, because she's not back yet.
I get that. Believe me.
And everything the Oracle said has either come true or makes sense.
Has it?
The music change. Oh my word. I've listened to the song before. It hits harder in the scene, I gotta say. Oh my word.
And you shall be betrayed by one who calls you a friend.
Oh, he's putting it together. Hello?
You never said anything to Chiron about her,
Oh.
did you?
I didn't think you'd give him to Grover to wear.
Oh.
None of this was meant to betray you.
Kind of sounds like it.
I'm here to recruit.
Recruit?
Okay. So we're not using the scorpion, I don't think, then. Unless he's gonna use it after Percy refuses. But the thing is, sorry. I don't know why I got so emotional for a second. Because Percy thinks his mom's gone. And she's not coming back. Just like what happened with Luke. Hades hasn't returned his mom yet. And I mean, I've seen posts over the years that like the only reason that Percy didn't join Luke in the series was because his mom was returned. Otherwise, Percy probably would have been in such a dark place that he would have joined him. So this makes sense to me, like, way too well. Oh my gosh. This is not a change I was expecting, and I don't know what to do with myself right now. Okay. I literally remember seeing, like, Tumblr theories about, like, Percy and Luke and how they foil each other because, like, they both have the relationship with their moms, except for Luke's mom. Luke's mom is, like, his main reason for all of this, basically, because he blames his dad. So he blames all of the gods. And Percy thinks the gods suck too, for the most part. Except for Poseidon now, so maybe that'll factor in, I don't know. There's the sword.
Easy. This is what I wanted to show you.
Backbiter.
This isn't you.
But it is, though.
This is Chronos.
Stealing the bolt and the helm was easy. For what comes next, we're gonna need
Whoa.
all the help we can get.
Oh my gosh.
Their best. I met your dad.
Oh, yeah, that was the wrong thing to say. Oh.
Last chance.
That's terrifying. Ooh.
Sorry.
Oh.
I didn't mean to.
Oh. Oh.
Annabeth.
Oh, Annabeth.
I heard everything.
Oh. Oh, his face. Oh, when he's gone. Oh. They're using her invisibility cap. I tell you what. It's the way you could like see him thinking about it too. Like he didn't want to leave. But she wasn't gonna hesitate to fight him. So he left. Charlie, you do such a good job, dude. I'm sending you my therapy bill. Just kidding, I don't go to therapy. I probably should though. I'm kind of sad it cut to black because it's like this is a big thing, you know, it like...
Except An armed escort.
I told you, I don't think Luke wants to kill me.
I don't think he does
I don't
either.
know about that. I don't think he would hesitate personally, but...
Part of it made sense to you, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That you'd be a powerful ally to his cause.
And he would be.
But I'm very, very stubborn.
You have to be very
Amen. So true, Percy.
careful. You have made me very proud.
Aww. Chiron.
Great. You're still here.
Perseus.
I don't think so.
Pretty sure I know
I don't
your
think
name.
so.
Okay, for those of you
I
who
can't.
are not staying for the full term,
Look out for the harpies.
get out! You get out!
Oh my word. That's what they were talking about. In one of the interviews, Walker was talking about how Jason was like just screaming at random kids, like specific kids though, like looking directly at them, telling them to get out. That's so funny. That's so Mr. D. I love it. Wonderful. Is Annabeth gonna go home with her family? Are they gonna show her next? Or her dad? Or something?
How does she feel about all of this?
Did Percy just ask how Tree Thalia felt? I can't with him. He's so unserious. Unless he's being serious and sincere, in which case. Oh, and Annabeth's got a new hairdo. Her braids are so cute.
Going home to see your dad?
Yeah.
It's a tree, see we bring.
Yeah.
It doesn't express opinions.
Oh,
Sounds like Waterland, but less determined to kill you. Wait, did I read that wrong?
So cute. Have fun.
Be a kid.
Aw, that's so cute.
Guys!
You got it?
What is it?
Where is it?
Oh, yay!
Is that your searcher's license?
Yeah.
My sweet
Officially
baby.
authorized to begin the quest for Pan. No one's ever bothered to check the seas.
Ayo.
I know some people in management out there. If you ever need some help.
I'll find you.
Oh, this is so sweet.
No matter what happens, we meet back here next year.
Aw.
All of us. Right here.
Aw. My sweet babies. Oh, back to the cabin. Oh.
It's a long story,
Just a little bit.
but a good one.
A good one indeed. So true. So true.
It's time to wake up.
What? Plot twist. Chronos dream. No.
That is my hope. Your survival is the key to my return.
Oh.
No kidding, kiddo.
Grandpa.
Don't call him that. Right. What did he say this time?
Oh, they're writing it all down in a notebook. Aww. So cute.
And monsters.
Hey, blue pancakes!
I'm here to... And you might be a part of our world. So don't give up. Because we might need you for the fight ahead.
I noticed a lack of Gabe. Oh wait, there's a post-credits. It's Gabe! Hold up.
My wife is divorcing me, and on top of that, I gotta pay you.
Yes,
too?
Sally!
How's that fair? Oh.
So they changed the locks.
Kidding me. She changed the locks. Now what am I supposed to do? Do you know how to pick a lock? Hello?
It's like, no, I'm not gonna help you break and enter.
Hello? Percy Jackson from the gods? That is gross.
Yes! I was not expecting them to do that at all. I was fully expecting the divorce part. They still petrified him. That gives me such joy. It really does. I was sad that it wasn't gonna happen, but it happened. Aww. My heart's so happy right now. Okay, so that was the season finale of Percy Jackson and the Olympians. I think this was probably my favorite episode, honestly. I was not messing around today. I literally was pausing so much. I was freaking taking notes this episode. I was looking at the background. I was looking for any Easter eggs possible. It just made me so happy, especially the end. But I don't know. I like the Ares fight. The way Ares was smiling and laughing, and his like sarcastic "yay." Adam Copeland, I already said it, but he's so good as Ares. He's incredible. So I was gonna say he's my favorite god of all of them in the series so far, but I don't know. He's definitely up there for sure. But then we met Zeus, so I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up there. Because, I mean, Lance Reddick, the power that he exuded was insane. Just like from sitting there on his throne, like just his presence. You can tell he's in charge. You can tell that this man is in charge of Olympus, you know? I also loved that during the fight, or I guess before the fight, when Percy was like telling him off, being like, "It wasn't your plan though, was it?" Like how his jaw was clenching, I was like, oh shit. Pissing him off. It's, in my opinion, I think it's a good substitute, because like I know in the book it was kind of explained a little more, I don't know if cartoony is the right word, but like flames and smoke and stuff rising up over his sunglasses, which probably would have looked kind of dorky in the live action. So I feel like he was showing how upset he was very well. When Ares flipped Percy over him, like the sound that it made and the angle it was shot at, it just felt so, I don't even know how to describe how it felt, but it hit, you know? And Percy hit the ground. And then he got kicked. The way that his menacing smile like faded away when he saw the tidal wave coming in, oh, that was so good. That was like that was a moment. And when it was like coming up behind Percy, but it was like blurred out and you could just see him like slowly standing up. Powerful. It was so good. And Percy used that to his advantage, like how distracted he was and surprised he was to like slash at his ankle. And then we got the gold ichor leaking out. Leaking was such a bad choice of words. I regretted it immediately. I'm so sorry. The gold ichor bleeding. I can't recover from this. We're gonna move on. And then we got him transforming and showing his true form to them, which was great. Like his glowing eyes too. Dude, that was sick. And then we got the Percy and Luke flashbacks of them doing sword fighting together, and I'm so happy that we got that. That's like the thing that Luke figured out Percy was good at. Like that ended up being his thing. So it's kind of sad that they didn't show that in episode 2, but they're showing it now. So yay. Him talking to Percy and realizing that their views sort of aligned on. So that's probably where his plan started formulating, like, this kid can fight and he has a similar mind track. And also because I'm guessing, did they ever say, no, he never talked about Kronos saying that, because I know that Luke was also technically waiting for Percy just like Annabeth was, because it's like Kronos said that there would be a powerful half-blood. So that's what he was thinking about when Percy got claimed. But so I guess that's just an implied thing, because I don't think he ever said it out loud. He was thinking about that and trying to train him up so he could bring him to the dark side, except for, honestly, like, you know, Luke's right, and Chiron Chiron seemed to know that too, because he was like, you agreed with him, didn't you? Like, he knew that Percy would agree with him. It's true. Like, Luke's going about it the wrong way. I mean, all of his statements, they're not wrong. So I like that we got to see that flashback with that moment happening. And him, like, the change behind his eyes when he heard Percy, and he was like, what is it? And he was like, oh, nothing. Like, but something. And he just kind of dropped in that Annabeth is afraid of spiders. But it was because of the analogy that they made, that being small and being scary will get you squished, or whatever he said. But Percy didn't get squished this time, or any of the other times that he's mouthed off. Crazy how long he's made it without being just flattened. But like Poseidon said, he's like, I guess it's kind of my fault. The sea does not like to be restrained. No, it does not. The stubbornness runs deep. I also love that after they gave the helm to Mrs. Dodds, and she walked out, that we started talking about the World War II demigods. Like, we didn't talk about it a lot. Like, Percy just kind of dropped it in there. But we got a slight bit of lore drop there. I don't remember, do they mention it in the first book, or is it in later books? Like I said, I've been skimming this book the whole series. I should have just reread it. See, okay, here's what happened. Because when the show was announced in 2020, that's what kickstarted my TikTok account and all these other things, because I read the entire series. I just read all 5, and then I read Heroes Olympus the next month. And then the month after that, I read Trials of Apollo, and then Tower of Nero came out in September. So I just flew through it, and I was just like, Percy Jackson is like all I did for like the entirety of 2020. And it's literally because the show was announced and I was like, oh, I have to reread. So I did. But then it came out, you know, 3.5 years later. But, and you know, that's how TV shows work, because they didn't cast it until 2022. I think they casted Walker in 2021. But in my head, as soon as that information dropped, I like, I hit the ground running. And I have so many books on my shelf that I haven't read, like a number that I don't want to admit right now. So I've been reading other books lately, and Chalice of the Gods also, which is amazing, and you definitely should read it if you haven't, because I mean, it's a major fan service from Rick Riordan, but I don't really care. It made me cry. I loved it so much. It was so good. I literally highlighted so much in that book. Insane. Percy just wanting to grow old with Annabeth and Grover, I just thought about it. I'm not even gonna talk. This is not what you're here for. I'm sorry. Moving on. Where was I? I don't even know. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the World War II demigods. That's right. Because they were children of Hades. I know that. But I remember that there's been like lore dropped about each of the wars, and like which god's children were like in charge of it. Not in charge of it, but which ones were like fighting in it. And I remember Hades was World War II. I'm pretty sure. There's random famous people too that have just kind of been dropped in as demigod children. George Washington, I don't remember who he is. Harriet Tubman too. I just saw that on TikTok the other day and I was like, that just unlocked a memory. I was like, oh yeah, I totally forgot. Like, and she was a child of Hermes. We're not gonna talk about that right now. That's irrelevant. But then we got the touching moment where Percy is like, I'm done running from monsters. I've had enough of it. And he doesn't care if he dies. Which is basically his mindset throughout the entire series, partially because he's Gen Z. He doesn't give a shit. He's like, if I die, I die. It's like, you're gonna kill me? Do it then. This wasn't one of those moments. He was being very serious. But, and then Annabeth gave him her necklace. And that was so sweet. Grover didn't give him a tin can, but, you know, that's not really important. Then we got to Olympus. Well, first of all, the storm clouds over New York City, like, they looked pretty wispy though, I have to say. Not to nitpick, but I'm going to a little bit. I feel like it could have been more severe. Because if they had reached it before the deadline, it would have been different. Like, if this was pre-deadline, it makes sense that it's just kind of looming storm clouds, like the calm-ish before the storm. Because they didn't look very menacing. Like, I liked that we had like the thunder and everything and the gray clouds. Yeah, I feel like it could have been, I don't know, a downpour or something. And it was kind of weird to me that it was just so calm on Olympus too. Like, I feel like since the war already started, we should have seen their soldiers. But with Hades, it made sense to me that he didn't need, like, because he's not at war. So that was different to me. We saw some of his guards and whatever outside, but like, that wasn't a huge deal. So he's hanging out with Gold Sally. He wasn't really he was just waiting for Percy to come. That was different. Zeus and Poseidon were supposed to be at war, and I think it had started the day before, so they should be like in the war. So I feel like we should have seen that more. Maybe not even with soldiers, but at the very least with storm clouds and like bigger waves coming in to the bay or whatever. Percy's tidal wave does not count. That was him. But Olympus looks so pretty. Like, it looked like a painting. It looked really gorgeous. And I already said it, but Lance as Zeus is just so, and his eyes too. Like, they said so much. When Percy gave him the Persassy, and he just like told him off, how scared do you think your kids are gonna be of you when your father comes back to put you in your place? Or whatever he said. It was something along those lines. And it's like, his eyes, I swear to you, they like lit up. I literally went back and I was like, they didn't. When I watched it the first time, I could have sworn they did. Like, lightning in his eyes. That's how expressive they are. Impressive. Amazing. 10 out of 10. So sad that we're not gonna get to see him as Zeus again. That's so upsetting. It's such a loss. It really is. He was a great actor. Anyway, it's interesting too how they changed that the gods aren't denying Kronos, because like they were talking about him and being like, of course he's coming back. We all do. It was just a matter of time. And talking about having Athena set up a meeting to talk about it. So they're not denying it like they did in the books. So that's something. And I mean, then Poseidon saved Percy. Like, that was so sweet. But Percy's face in that scene, the face that Walker made when he thought he was gonna get hit with the lightning, looked so the preparation of being hit face. He was terrified. Like, he was literally shaking. These kids are so good. They have improved so much over these past 8 episodes. It's crazy. My babies are growing up. I also love how Poseidon was like, obedience doesn't come naturally to you. Like, first thing he says to his child ever. That just kind of kills me. And Percy, like, you could tell, like, the intimidation of, like, the, nope, sir. And not making eye contact, just kind of looking below his eye line, just, like, eyes were kind of going up and down. And then they started talking about Sally. When he understood the Greek word for father, and he was like, Poseidon's face when he realized that he learned it from Sally and not from Chiron. I'm gonna be thinking about that tonight as I fall asleep. For real. Like, that was so sweet. As soon as he said, no, I didn't learn it from Chiron, and his eyes kind of like, he started smiling with his eyes first, and then he slowly started smiling. Like, your mother taught you. And he was like, yeah. She taught me a lot of things. Half-hearted, like, his kind of half-laugh when Percy asked him if he dreamed about Sally. You know, and he just didn't answer, but you, like, it's like, yeah, he does. You can tell how much Poseidon loves him. And it's just, because I've said already, I'm not a Poseidon lover. But this is kind of making me one, a little bit. Like, I mean, he's one of the good gods, obviously. Like, he's one of the ones that we collectively like most of the time. But he, of course, has his moments. And Percy's face when he realized that Poseidon was about to, like, send him back to camp. He was like, no, wait, no, don't. I finally meet you, and I barely have talked to you at all, and you're already sending me away. Like, that kind of... And then we got back to camp, and they were all celebrating. Imagine being a part of that. That would be so fun. All those kids in their Camp Half-Blood shirts. I wish. I wish. Like, all the people on TikTok being like, Rick, I will be a leaf. I'm like, no, for real. And then we had the super long Percabeth hug. Like, I know she was whispering to him about Clarice, but like, and he looked so smitten. Like, he was so, my heart exploded. They're so cute. And then the fact that Annabeth followed Percy and Luke into the woods, there had to have been, like, because she didn't trust Luke, clearly. So they went off book with that one. But in the sense that they initially accused Clarice and told Luke to tell Chiron, and then he didn't tell Chiron, and Annabeth realized that. I guess Annabeth was the one to figure it out first, and then she told Percy. It seemed like, because what did she say, like, just trust me or something, like we'll talk about it. And then it went to the three of them talking about it, but I'm like, there had to have been like a little side conversation that we didn't get to see since she'd followed them and had been there the entire time. It makes sense that they deduced that, because it's like they told him to tell Chiron and he said that he would, and then he didn't because they didn't have evidence. But it's like, you could have still told him and said that to keep it on the down low, you know, to like question her about it or something. They didn't have to tell the entire camp. It makes sense that they deduced that. So I went back to the scene of them in the cabin because I was like, I must have missed like some subtle body language or something, because she was kind of like giving him like a subtle like nod, like a it's okay kind of face, like don't worry about it, I got you. Missed it. I did. I missed it the first time. And when he was talking to Percy and Percy like put it together, well, when Percy said it out loud, I guess, like that it's you, and he said that the flying shoes were supposed to drag him down to bring the bolt directly to Kronos. Luke's only response was, I didn't think you'd give him to Grover to wear. And then he tries to say, but it wasn't supposed to be a betrayal. Like, I'm still your friend, Percy. Like, no. You tried to kill him. What? Like, him saying that was crazy. Like, I don't think he wants to kill me. And I was like, He kind of looked like he was about to, like, skewer you at the end there before Annabeth chucked something at him. So I don't know. I feel like he would have killed you. And he did use Backbiter to make the portal door to the Golden Age. And it looked pretty cool. Like, between the columns and everything. Like, it looked good, I thought. And it's great that we got to see Percy getting better with his sword fighting skills. Like, finally. I think I said it in another episode where I was like, you know, it's kind of sad that we haven't really gotten to see Percy sword fighting very much. Like, he's used it to defend himself, like, a little bit, but we haven't seen, you know? And we saw it today, so I was very, very happy. I also sort of wish we would have gotten to see more of an emotional reaction from Annabeth, because she was, like, kind of heartbroken when she found out Luke was with Kronos, like, on his side. That he would hurt Percy like that. Like, I mean, I guess maybe she had a reaction earlier, just off screen, because they'd figured it out before. But I don't know. I'm kind of sad that we didn't get to see that, because that's like kind of a big moment, is she figures out Luke isn't who she thought he was all this time. Like, she almost didn't believe it, you know? So I don't know. But then we got to see them leaving camp, and she's going home with her family, and Percy saying, just be a kid. And his, like, big genuine smile, that was so sweet. I loved it. And then Grover came in with his searcher's license. My boy. He did it. He did it. And when he was talking about where to find Pan, and how everywhere's been searched, he said no one's ever bothered to check the seas. Season 2, baby. Season 2. Please. Can we confirm it? Can we take that as confirmation? Can we? Well, that and Percy saying, let's make a pact that next year all of us will meet together right here. That seems pretty concrete to me. We're gonna see Grover in a wedding dress. I know we will. I know we will. Fingers crossed. So tightly. Arian wants to do like a say yes to the dress kind of thing as a bonus thing. Like him and Percy wedding dress shopping. I'm like, I love them so much. They're so hilarious. And then they did their cute group hug. I'll be back next summer. You'll see me again. I'll be back next summer. I'll survive till then. And then Percy had his Chronos dream. And then we got back home with Sally. Yay. It's so nice that he like talks to his mom about the dreams. That's such a sweet touch. And that they write it down in a notebook so they don't forget. That makes sense. Because if you expect me to remember these lines of a prophecy and all of these things that I'm told in my dreams, there is absolutely no way. Ain't no way I'm remembering. And he said a lot too. I also went back and I like looked in the background and there's like a skateboarding poster and like a skateboard hanging on his wall, and he had a whole gaming setup. I love it. I love it. I also love like the little art, like the art pieces on the walls. I'm like, some of them clearly he did. I'm like, some of them Sally did, I think. It looks like, right? Maybe? Sally's an artist. And now she has a new sculpture. And now she's gonna make bank and become a writer because she's an icon. Yes. Sally Jackson for president. And we also got to see Percy's favorite food, blue pancakes, which is lovely. Also the last line, when he was like alluding like, oh, if you think you're a half-blood, if you feel weird, that it'll get better, or whatever he said. And stay strong because we might need you for the fight ahead. Seasons 2 through 5? Yes? It sounds like it to me. Anyway, this is probably my favorite episode. I already said that, but I'm just reiterating. It was so good. I loved it. This was such a great ending to the first season. Even though they changed stuff, like I've told people in the comments, I'm just having a good time. I really am. It's two separate art forms, you know? Like I know it's not like a perfect adaptation, but I think they're doing a great job. And I'm sure like as the seasons progress, they'll get a bigger budget and they'll be able to do even more amazing things and make things even more realistic and even scarier and even cooler. And I'm really excited to see that someday. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to become an official member of my Super Nerd Herd, which is what I call my subscribers. If you hit that red button down below, you can become one of those people. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. I love you guys so much, and have a super rest of your day. Bye!